Hi tech audience, in this video I'm going to compare the Realme Q3 with the Realme Q3 Pro. Hope you will find this video helpful. Make sure to subscribe this channel so you never miss any new video from tech audience. Weight: the Realme Q3 189 grams versus the Q3 Pro 179 grams. Protection: the Realme Q3 and Q3 Pro both uses unknown Gorilla Glass. SIM slot: the Realme Q3 and the Realme Q3 Pro both devices have dual SIM slots. IP rating: the Realme Q3 and the Q3 Pro both devices have no official IP rating per water and dust. Display type: the Realme Q3 has IPS LCD panel while the Q3 Pro has Super AMOLED panel. Display size: the Realme Q3 has 6.5 inches while the Realme Q3 Pro has a 6.43 inches display. Resolution: both the Q3 and Q3 Pro have 1080 by 2400 pixels. Display features: the Realme Q3 and the Realme Q3 Pro both devices have HDR10 content support. The Realme Q3 and the Realme Q3 Pro both devices have 20:9 aspect ratio. The Realme Q3 and the Realme Q3 Pro both devices have 120Hz refresh rate. The Realme Q3 has 405 ppi while the Realme Q3 Pro has 409 ppi. The Realme Q3 has 83.9% screen while the Q3 Pro has 85.9% screen to body ratio. The Realme Q3 and the Q3 Pro both devices have 600 nits of peak brightness. Operating system: the Realme Q3 and the Q3 Pro both devices is running on Android 11 out of the box. Chipset: the Realme Q3 has the Snapdragon 750G while the Q3 Pro has the Dimensity 1100 5G. Selfie cameras: the Realme Q3 and Q3 Pro both devices have 16 megapixels of selfie camera and both devices record 1080p up to 30 frames per second on their selfie cameras. Rear cameras: the Realme Q3 has a triple camera setup on the back, 48 megapixel of primary with f1.8 aperture, 8 megapixels of ultra wide with f2.3 aperture and 2 megapixels of macro with f2.4 aperture. On the other hand, the Realme Q3 Pro also have a triple camera setup on the back, 64 megapixel of primary with f1.8 aperture, 8 megapixel ultra wide with f2.3 aperture and a 2 megapixels of macro with f2.4 aperture. Regarding on the rear camera, the Realme Q3 record 1080p, the Realme Q3 record 4K up to 30 frames while the Q3 Pro record 4K up to 60 frames per second. Speakers: the Q3 has single speaker while the Q3 Pro has stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos. Headphone jack: the Realme Q3 and the Q3 Pro both devices have 3.5mm headphone jack. Sensors: the Realme Q3 has side mounted fingerprint while under display optical sensor for the Realme Q3 Pro. Battery: 5000 for Q3 and 4500 for Q3 Pro. Fast charge: 30 watt for both Q3 and Q3 Pro. Network: both devices support 5G network. Price: the Q3 launched at $209 while the Q3 Pro launched at $239. RAM: 6 gigs, 8 gigs for both. Storage: the Realme Q3 has 128 gigs while the Q3 Pro has 128 gigs, 256 gigs of storage option. UFS 2.2 for Q3 and UFS 3.1 for Q3 Pro. So that's it for you in this video. I hope you like this video. Share with your friends, subscribe. Catch you guys. Take care.